Hi, my name is Andrew Kinnear, and I'm a volunteer for Freebruary. Thanks for joining us for this limited interview series with entrepreneurs from across Canada. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Ameen Fadel, and I am the founder of Cedar Valley Selections.
Hi, Ameen. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you right now?
Right now, I am in our manufacturing facility in Oldcastle, Ontario, just outside of Windsor.
Oh, okay. Southwestern Ontario, near Windsor.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sure.
And your manufacturing facility for Cedar Valley. And tell us a bit about Cedar Valley. What is it? How do you make it? Tell us everything.
So Cedar Valley, we have two product lines. We have a line of all natural salad dressings and a line of pita chips as well. So the company started way back in 2017. Feels like forever ago now. But it's flying by. And so we launched with our salad dressings first. And so we have Canada's first and only bottled Fattoush dressing. And then from there, we were kind of forced to introduce some pita chips from customer requests. And so we have both those product lines today, and we needed to expand on those a little bit. So we have 7 salad dressings total and 3 flavors of pita chips, along with a 4th exclusive seasonal pita chip. And so everything's made with the top premium ingredients you can find. We only use healthy oils and fats. So in the salad dressings, only extra virgin olive oil, and in the pita chips, only organic coconut oil. So very, very clean, very healthy ingredients for a top premium quality product.
Is that what is differentiating you guys from, say, other dressings on the shelf?
Primarily, yeah. So our salad dressings, again, they're made with extra virgin olive oil, whereas most other dressings typically use water, canola, some sort of vegetable oil as their first ingredient. So our primary ingredient in all of our salad dressings is that extra virgin olive oil. And then in our pita chips, again, we use only healthy fats, so sticking with coconut oil, whereas the competition usually uses some type of seed oil or canola or vegetable. So we really try and go after that consumer who's looking for the better for you products with non-inflammatory oils.
That's awesome. And I mean, chips and dressings are very different. You're in different categories. Is your factory split down the middle, like where you're making this stuff?
So we actually only make the pita chips here. The salad dressings, we work with a partner to produce those out in Toronto area. And so we make all the pita chips here in our own facility. We just didn't have the capabilities to open up both. It's definitely a lot of work to run one plant. So I couldn't imagine doing all the dressings and the pita chips together.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
It is. Just the pita chips alone are crazy.
Describe for the viewer who maybe has eaten a pita chip but has never thought about how they get made. Take us like start to finish from raw ingredients to finished chip in my mouth.
Definitely. And so a lot of people, there's really one major pita chip out there today, and so a lot of people think when they hear pita chip, they think of a very hard, very crunchy, dry kind of chip. So our process, we take more of a traditional and unique route to bring a consumer a totally different experience. And so we start with the pita bread, which is obviously the most important part. So that's baked fresh every morning. And we only use 4 ingredients in our pita bread: unbleached enriched wheat flour, and it's made local in Canada, water, yeast, and sea salt. And so very, very clean, very minimal ingredients in that pita bread, and what we think to be the best pita bread around town. And so produced fresh every morning. It's very thin, very flaky. And so when we cut that bread, we dry it out as much as possible. And then we actually do fry the pita chips rather than baking them. But again, since we only use coconut oil, it's still a healthy, non-inflammatory oil. And so with a thin double layer pita chip fried just to perfection, you get a really unique, crispy, flaky texture. And the actual coconut oil that we use gives the pita chips a nice buttery flavor to them. And so it's not very dry; it's very moist, and you just have to taste the product to experience.
I mean, you're making me so hungry. You're making me so hungry.
And then we have some really nice spice blends that we use. Again, very minimal. We don't put more than we have to. So in all the pita chips, there's less than 10 ingredients from start to finish. And so the aromatic spice blends, we have that perfect balance between the sweetness from the coconut oil and the salty herb kind of blends with the spices. And
Now,
so it comes for a really nice finished product and a very differentiated product.
it sounds awesome. It sounds delicious. I'm very hungry now.
Yes.
Listen, pitas on their own are a super popular worldwide phenomenon.
Yes.
How often are you getting asked to just sell the pitas themselves before you cut them up and fry them?
Yeah, not really, actually. I've never gotten that. Actually, I mean, last week someone did want to buy just cut pita bread.
Okay.
So there's that, but other than that, yeah, we've never gotten asked that question. But I'm sure that could be a very big business in its own.
Let me ask you another question, more from a business point of view. So you said
All right.
2017, you guys got rolling.
Yes.
What's something you wish that somebody had told you before you started that could help guide you, or something you could learn from that you can pass on to other entrepreneurs?
Ooh, that's tough. So, when I started out, I'm not really afraid to, approach people and ask people questions. And so, when I started out, I was asking everyone as many questions as possible. I guess the one thing I wish I would have known earlier is the whole process of actually starting a facility and manufacturing the products and the growth in retail. Because like when I first started, I guess I was expecting everything to happen kind of overnight. But retail is a very slow industry.
Yes.
And there's just with starting our own manufacturing facility as well, there's a ton of problems and fires to put out almost every single day. And so I guess I wish I just would have understood the landscape a little bit more. I've learned so much now, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot to grow and take this business to the next level. But definitely made a lot of mistakes along the way. So I guess just some advice around that retail landscape and how it all worked early on, rather than trying to figure it out on my own. I guess that could have been a little more helpful.
Do you find you're in a unique spot because you actually have your own production facility in addition to co-packing for some other parts of your business? But having your own production facility kind of puts you in a interesting position where you have to manage a lot of things that some brands don't have to manage, like labor, even just capacity of your plant compared to the demand for your products. Can you tell us a bit about how you manage that sort of thing?
Yeah, and honestly, we never wanted to manufacture our own products. We wanted to outsource everything. We went for the salad dressings. It took us like, I think 24 co-packers before we found the right one to make our product.
Wow.
And then for the pita chips, we went all over North America. And, after 2 years, we said, okay, that's enough. We have to just make it ourselves. And so, yeah, it's definitely been, a challenge learning to grow in this facility. And we had, when we signed the lease for this place, it's 5,000 square feet. We're like, how are we going to fill this up? And like a year later, we're like, how are we going to, keep working in this space with the orders coming in and that, in and out flow. And so, yeah, it's been quite crazy. And I would say with a co-packer, it's nice because, you have someone making the product, so you can solely focus for the most part. There's problems along with co-packers as well, right? So, but for the most part, you can solely focus on actually growing the business and scaling a lot quicker. Whereas having your own facility, there's just so much that we have to put into it, so much time invested, money invested, and dealing with labor and managing employees and all that has been interesting as well. And we have a great team here, which we're super thankful for. But managing all that and managing all the costs, it's just it is quite interesting and quite a learning experience.
Cool. Tell me about the name Cedar Valley. Is that
Yeah,
a real place?
So funny enough, it is a real place in Ontario, but I didn't know that at the time. And so Cedar Valley, the full name is Cedar Valley Selections. So, I was trying to come up with a name, and I'm Lebanese, and all my parents and my grandparents are from Lebanon. So cedar, the cedar tree is kind of the symbol of Lebanon. It's on our national flag. And so I thought, that would be a great fit for the company. And, a lot of actual Lebanese companies have that word in their name. But cedar, and then my grandparents were all from the same valley in Lebanon called the Baqa Valley. And so I tied together Cedar Valley and then Selections because we wanted to do a wide variety of products, not just salad dressings or pita chips. We're hoping to expand in the future and bring consumers a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's a brand that has a lot of versatility and legs. You can really go into a lot of categories. So that's good. And where can consumers find your dressings and your chips?
So our products combined can be found in about 850 stores across Canada now. Our biggest retailers being Sobeys, Whole Foods, Market, Longo's, Healthy Planets, Choices, IGA in Quebec, and a couple other small independent retailers. And we're growing every day, so a lot more coming on board, and a lot more in the pipeline. So hopefully they'll find them everywhere soon enough.
That's great. Well, you know what?
They're also available online if for the online e-commerce shoppers.
That was my next question. Was going to be, you're selling direct for people who want to buy direct.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great.
Perfect. I apologize. There's a phone going off in the
That's okay. That's okay. It happens. We've had screaming kids in the background. We've had a little of everything. So it's loose. We're laid back. So.
All right. I love it.
Yeah. Listen, Ameen, it's been great chatting with you. Thank you so much. And we're happy to have you as part of Freebruary. And, I know next year we'll see even more from you. And hopefully we'll get some consumers to try out Cedar Valley Selections.
Awesome. We really appreciate it. And thank you for setting this up. So we're happy to be part of it.
Great.